few years now, we put on several events such as Get on the Bus, to where we get our elementary and middle school and high school students and take them through the pages of history throughout the state of Alabama. Soul Food Sunday is occurring the last Sunday of March, March 27th, to where we're going to honor the women in our communities that are making a difference. Got y'all coming to speak? Let me introduce the members. Y'all give a big round of applause to Mr. Jude Washington. Also, will you all please give a round of applause for this panel of nine. The next panel is going to be on law enforcement and how it affects the community, the issues that we have in our community. I'm going to make the first introduction. This lady here, we ain't got nothing but love for her. She's founder of Parents Against Violence. Will you all please give a warm welcome to Miss Carolyn Johnson. Carolyn Johnson. She's coming. Y'all know we're not 19 no more now. Ladies and gentlemen, the next person that we're about to introduce is an absolute icon in Birmingham when it comes to fighting for justice. Will you all please stand up on your feet and help me welcome Dr. Pastor Tommy Lewis. Show him some love, y'all.
Our next panelist would be Mr. Tracy Muhammad.
In Birmingham, newly appointed Birmingham Police Chief, Mr. Scott Thurman.
Let's welcome Brian Sheldon.
Ladies and gentlemen, Danny Carr. Because he's a man who needs no introduction, just Danny Carr.
Is Jefferson County Sheriff Mark Pettway.
Y'all know Park is the first black high school in the state of Alabama. Everybody knows that, right? Now, what we're going to offer our young people is an opportunity to write an essay on A.H. Parker. From the 7 that were up here today, 4 of them are going to get $250 scholarships to spend how they want to, courtesy of the Pythians. Mr. Jordan Frazier, will you join me, please? Y'all give Jordan Frazier a big round of applause, long-time businessman in Jefferson County.
It gives me great honor to be a part of this program and to listen to these young people speak about violence that's in our community and what we can do and help them to do each and every day of our life. You know, I can sit here and tell stories just like anyone else, and I won't bore you with that. But what I do want to share with you is that we must, as community leaders, work together to help our young people grow, prosper, and be the best that they can be. From the Lynneice Pythians, we want to give each one of these young people a copy of a book that was published here in Birmingham, talking about introducing them to the person. This school here started this school, Mr. A.H. Parker. And this is a book that we want to share with each one of them. Want them to write an essay, and because you can't give up, well, we can, but we're going to give away 4 scholarships to 4 of those students who write an essay. And we want to make sure they get a copy of this book today. So from the Lynneice Pythians, we want to say thank you. Continue to work hard to be the best that you could be, and anything that we can do to support you in any way, let us know. Thank you very much.
Come on, y'all, give it up, give it up, give it up. Where's Daryl Hudson? Did he leave out? Just want to recognize the leader of this fine school for letting a Benonian like myself come in here. I give Parker a hard time, y'all. As a matter of fact, Mr. Hudson gave me a sweater when I first got elected to the school board, and I thanked him, but I told him I'd never wear it. I would never wear that purple. But I just want to thank him and the staff for doing such a great ladies and gentlemen, this historical figure that I'm about to introduce next, we need to recognize our history makers. You all know that Danny Carr is the first black man ever elected district attorney in the history of Jefferson County, right? You are also aware that Sheriff Pettway is the only and first black man elected to sheriff in Jefferson County, right? Well, here's another one. I want you all to once again stand on your feet and let's welcome the first woman ever elected as district attorney in the history of this great county. The only black woman ever elected to district attorney of this great county. Let's show some love for a history maker, trendsetter, difference maker, my sister, Lynneice Washington. Here we go, the moderator for this evening. Now, moderator, you're a veteran journalist. You're a business owner now, have your own business. It's gonna be hard to follow art with them kids. But I think we got just the woman to give it a try. Y'all show some love for Sister Rhonda Robinson.
Good morning, good morning. Yeah, so Art Franklin is a hard act to follow. Why y'all do that to a sister? That's not cool at all. How's everyone doing? Yeah? Loosen up a little bit. You're looking good, you know. We're gonna talk about some good stuff here today. My name is Rhonda Robinson. I'm a former anchor reporter from Fox 6. You probably know me from the On Your Side reports. Yep. And now I'm the owner of Carr Communications and loving it. And the great thing I want to pass along to any of the young people, if they're still in here, don't ever burn your bridges. Because when I left Fox 6 and started my company, I walk in there, no problem, because I still have a great relationship with the folks I used to work with. So I want to just put that little nugget out there. As a former reporter, I'm glad that I had the opportunity to moderate this particular panel because this runs deep for me. I stood next to someone's child, dead on the ground, struggling to focus and try to figure out how I was going to put together my thoughts for a live report for the news, when really all I wanted to do was go over and hug that mama and daddy because they just lost a child. And unfortunately, I had to do that over and over and over again, and it never gets easy. That was my job, and I did it because that was my job, but it was tough. It was really, really, really tough. So I'm so glad to be a part of this discussion today, and I hope that we can walk away with some real answers, like one of the young people just said. Let's not just talk about it, let's be about it. Let's do it, let's do something. So I would like to open up with opening remarks from all of the panelists, and we can start with Lynneice and go all the way down.
Good morning, everyone. Those young people, they were so dynamic, and I am just in awe of the things that they've said. I serve as Jefferson County District Attorney for Jefferson County for Bessemer Cutoff, and I am honored to be here. This is a wonderful panel, and I look forward to discussing those important solutions. I heard the cries of our young people. My heart ached for each and every one of them. But this is a good time, and I'm hoping that some of them stayed around to listen. But you have some great minds with those young people, intellectual minds. And so we're here, all here to give some solutions. And thank you again for allowing me to be here.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Danny Carr. district attorney as well. Let me just first echo the sentiments of Lynneice as it relates to those young people. I told my mother, I said, in all honesty, I said, I can leave now. I got the message. I understand the steps we need to take. And I heard from individuals that I really need to hear from. And there's no real disrespect to anybody else. But the truth of the matter is that this is necessary and that it continues to be necessary, but that once we have these conversations, the conversations need to be yielded around solutions. What can we do together? How can we solve these issues collectively? And from there, what are the resources? So again, I'm looking forward to the conversation. Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Sheriff Mark Pettway. Delighted to be here this morning. Just want to thank Mr. Walt Wilson for putting on this program. Thank everybody that is here this morning, the panelists that are here. So say thank you. I think this is a great opportunity to listen and to learn from the young ones that were here earlier. I did take in everything that was said, and now it's time for me to say we all can do more. I can do more. We all can do more. One of the things that I heard was consistency. And that is something we need to be more about, is consistency. I do go to a lot of the schools and I talk to a lot of the different students at the schools, but we have to be more consistent. They want to see us on a regular basis, not once a month or once every now and then, but they want consistency to build that trust in their relationship, and then they feel like things can get done. So I was thankful for the opportunity to be able to sit out there and listen and learn from the panelists that came in earlier.
Good morning, everyone. Sergeant Brian Sheldon, Birmingham Police Department. Been with the department for 12 years and some change. And currently I'm assigned to training division in firearms specifically. Happy to be here, and I thank Walt for giving me the opportunity to come.
Good morning, my name is Scott Thurman. I'm the acting Birmingham Police Chief. Been with the Birmingham Police Department 23 years. Our students, I think, might be probably the best speakers we probably hear today. I was very interested in hearing from them, and I know a number of my colleagues were taking notes as well as myself, but one question I would ask y'all is, why isn't this room full? So, obviously you all are not our target audience. It's the ones who should be filling those seats. So I don't know the answer how to fix that, but it's something that we need to look at.
Good morning again. My name is Brother Tracy Muhammad. I want to say peace be unto all of you, to Brother Walt and the community of Birmingham, and those who have organized this event. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of it. I'm a student of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad under the leadership of the Honorable Louis Farrakhan. I've been in the Nation of Islam since I was 21. I'm 53 years old now. I've been a student captain in the Nation of Islam as well as a lieutenant. Inside the Nation of Islam, there is a military, unarmed military, where we're forbidden. One of the first things I heard was we're not allowed to own weapons of this world. Not even a penknife do we carry. But we've been very successful in going into the worst communities, quote unquote, in America, and becoming transformers of those communities. I'm blown away when I got here at 9 o'clock to witness these young people in their interviews with the media. And I know you all will be in for a treat. There's a psychologist named Franz Fanon. He said that each generation, out of relative obscurity, must discover its mission, fulfill it, or betray it. And today, we got to witness with the young people. we're not just looking at them and listening to them. We're listening to God in them. And they are speaking, and God is speaking through them to us. So with law enforcement, I've worked closely with many details in the community with law enforcement. Very amicable relationship that we've had. So I didn't have to run from this because there's a relationship that's established. However, and unfortunately, anytime there's a local or national issue concerning one of our young people being killed, black men in particular, black women, the black community loses. But apparently, it appears that law enforcement always wins, and that has to be addressed.
Good morning. I'm Pastor Tony Lewis, Bethel Church. First of all, let me just say thank you for the invitation today. And I'm truly honored to be here, but then to have to be put together with law enforcement, that'll work just fine for me. Number one, because the first thing we're gonna do is thank God we got law enforcement officers. That's number one. That's number one. Secondly, we are very fortunate in the Metroplex, particularly Jefferson County. For the first time in history, the top cop, the district attorney, happened to be a young brother that got an old man mind. And then the place that I love, the Marvel City, it's called the Cutoff. Now there's a reason it's called the Cutoff. I won't go into that today. But the Cutoff, I might before I'm done here today.
Educate us.
Because that cutoff meant many things to the citizenry of ancient Bessemer. When they said cut off, that means you would be cut off. Particularly if you look like I do, or you do, or you do. But I'm honored to be here today with these two district attorneys, and it's just a blessing. We heard the children. They talked about mental orders. We heard that it takes a village to raise a child, but what happens if the whole village crazy? We got some stuff to deal with. Interim Chief, you said you just wondering why this room, I think you said why this room ain't full. Stay with us. Just stay with us. I want to commend this group put this together. This ain't the last round. Stay with us.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Carolyn Johnson, the founder of the Parents Against Violence organization. I founded the organization when my son was murdered. He was an innocent victim of senseless gun violence. And I'm just happy to be here today to elaborate on and share whatever ideas that I have that can help someone. Thank you.